and annoyed by every little thing, I'm gonna give you some tips on how I stay as unbothered as possible. It's not always easy, but I've come a long way as opposed to how I used to be, and this is how. When something bothers or upsets you, you don't realize how much autonomy you actually have in the decision to let it bother you. It's one thing to see something and get triggered or feel an emotional response from it. It's another thing to choose to let that thing invade your personal space and your mind. Now, this takes a real sense of self-awareness and being able to catch something bothering you before you react to it. But usually if I feel myself starting to get worked up over something, I really like to ask myself, one, is this my problem? Is this something that I have control over that I can solve? Is it someone acting a certain way of their own volition and their own behavior that I am getting upset at? Thus, am I handing over my power to external conditions and handing over my happiness to other people? And the biggest one, 3, is it worth it? Is this worth getting upset over? Is this worth a conversation about? Is this worth my mental fortitude and my mental energy to give over my time and energy? When you are focused on one thing, that means that you are taking away focus from other things. When you choose to let something bother you, to let it stir, to ruminate over something someone did to you, you are taking away from time and energy spent that could be in a place of feeling good. The second thing that I do and have learned is realizing that you literally have no control over what people think about you. People are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. They're gonna think whatever they want to think. Does not mean that you shouldn't put your best foot forward and be nice to other people. But you can't make everyone happy. And living your life in an attempt to please other people will put you in a perpetual state of chasing happiness that is external, outside of yourself, and very unstable. Connected to this is minding your business. If it doesn't have anything to do with me and it's drama, I like to listen sometimes, but I really try to not get involved. I really try my best to not get emotionally afflicted with other people's plights or melodrama. Doesn't mean that I don't empathize with them or I don't feel for them or I don't give advice when it is asked. But that kind of goes back to the first question of like, is this my problem or am I making this my problem? You have to realize that people will only ever understand you as much as they want to understand you. Some people are hell-bent on misunderstanding you. Some people in this world are always going to hate you no matter what you do. Has nothing to do with you, has all to do with them. And the more that you people please and make that your problem, the more bothered you're going to be when you realize that you cannot control your external environment. Learning how to make yourself happy alone, independent from other people, things, conditions, will give you a real sense of peace and knowing that no matter what, I'm really going to be okay, and also give you the autonomy in deciding whether or not you want to put your energy towards something when you know that your energy is valuable.